Okay. Is sound working? Sound's working. Are we live? Yep, we are back alive. Alright. So I just had to check on my husband and my doggo. We're going to take a little bit of break from painting now. We're going to do something else. So my friend is getting out of the hobby. And I bought off basically all his stuff from him. So we're going to take a look at that and see what's here and stuff. There's a bunch of models and stuff, his armies and all. They're all downstairs. Looking through those is, I don't know, a little sad, right? I have memories of all these models, but this is a big old box of bits. I thought it would be. I sound gurgly. How about now? Does that sound better? Do we sound better now? Or are we still sounding bad? Let me know. I'm dancing, you just can't see it. Alright. Let's double check, see if we sound bad or sound good. Do we sound better now? Are we still sounding bad? Nope, that's my dumb voice. We're sounding good. Alright, we're game. Sweet. Alright, cool. Yeah, I just double checked it. We're sounding cool. So we're good to go. I finished off my Mountain Dew Lion or whatever the hell this is. This is literally probably the best thing I've had in like forever. Super good. Alright, so my friend is getting out of the hobby. I bought off all his stuff from him to help him out. And this box is pretty much just runners and bits. There's a couple full models in here, but not many. I went through all of his stuff yesterday and put all the bits runners together. So we're going to go through those and just see what kind of crazy stuff is here, talk about like different kit bashing ideas, stuff like that, right? Like if you get a big old box of bits, what can you do with it, you know? So this is going to help me sort this out. You see how much space this is taking up? This is because he never removed things from the runners, which is a good way to keep them together, but I tend to remove things from the runners and put them in little Ziploc baggies. So this is going to be me splitting the runners out so I know what is what for when I sit down and nip these out. And I'll probably do that this evening. It's probably going to take me a couple hours. Just nip out all the pieces, toss them in a little baggies, and then I'll know what is what. Alright, so let's start off. This is a runner for a Greater Demon of Slaanesh. This is almost a full runner, so there's a lot of cool details and weapons and stuff on here. These cool pieces of clothes and stuff, different weapons, different pieces of filigree and stuff. This is a really, really awesome runner. Just because of that. So anything you want to like fancy up, this would be a super cool runner to use for it. So we're going to make a Demons of Slaanesh pile. There's going to be a lot of Demons of Slaanesh. My friend played a lot of Slaanesh. Alright, so here we go. Another runner for Slaanesh, the Greater Demon. We have the spear. We have different heads here. We got the big crab claws. All cool pieces. These would be awesome on an Arminger. Same thing with the head. Or a Demon Prince. They would be super, super cool, both of those. Okay. This is some kind of Demonet Runner. They've got a bunch of Demon net heads on there. A bunch of Demonet arms and stuff like that. So more Demons of Slaanesh pieces. Same thing here. This is a runner for Demon Slaaneshi Fiends. That's what this looks like to me. So we got some cool loincloths here. These would be really awesome on like Emperor's Children and stuff. So if I ever got some more Chaos Marines, that would be super cool to put on Emperor's Children one. Again, this is a Fiend runner. So Slaaneshi Fiends. Give me 1 second. No, go more sleep. I already told everybody we're not doing it. Go more sleep. Go. I already told them. They're cool with it. We're going to splash 2 next week. Alright? It's more sleep. Here, turn the AC down. Alright, get some rest out here. That was my husband waking up saying if we were going to watch Captain America and Winter Soldier, but we're not doing it today because he needs his sleeps. All right, so more Slaaneshi runners. So gonna have a lot of Slaaneshi bits. Same thing here. This is again the Fiend runner or the Seeker runner. Just have these really tiny little bits there. Yeah, another Fiend runner it looks like. And then we have more Demonets as well. Demonets have a lot of really cool heads. I wish they had like sexier poses. That's my big complaint about the Demonets. I don't think they're like very... hello everybody. I don't think the Demonets have really like sexy poses. I wish they did, because that's, in my opinion, is the big drawback of their models. This is a runner for the mask. You can see the double-sided mask there, that it flips around. One side's happy, one side's like sad kind of thing. A runner for the mask, and then this is a runner for the Chariot, the Slaaneshi Chariot. Really cool pieces, these like spiky spine stars. They would make awesome weapons for a knight or some kind of demon engine. I might actually turn this into weapons for my for my Mauler Fiend. That would be really cool weapons for a Mauler Fiend. Alright, this is some kind of demon runner. I don't know what it's for, to be honest. It's from 2012, but it looks like demon pieces to me. I just don't know which ones. Right, and then we have more. This looks like a Seeker runner, and we've got some more Demonet heads there as well. More Demonet bits too. Lots and lots of Demonet bits. The thing is, with a lot of Slaanesh monster stuff, it comes with the Demonets, so you end up getting a lot of extra heads and stuff. Another runner has a really cool spear up here that would be awesome to use for an Arminger. Another runner for the Slaaneshi Demon. So he had 2 of those, so I have 2 of those runners. He didn't use a lot of the like fancy filigree pieces, so I have some extra of those, which is really nice. That will come in really handy. I will probably make a Slaaneshi Arminger now because I have all these runners. It's really neat. Okay, let's see. This, I have no idea what that is. I'm assuming it's for some Slaanesh model. I don't recognize it. Okay, this is a full runner for a Chariot of Zinch. But it's actually not. It's most of a Chariot of Zinch. It's missing the guys that carry it. They don't come on this runner. But it's most of a Chariot of Zinch, so this is going to be some really neat pieces. If I wanted to make like a custom Magos on disc or something like that, and then there's a bunch of little blue horrors and stuff I could use for like cool basing or like trying to like fancy something up. There is also a Greater Flamer on here if I wanted to have him as well, and a bunch of like nice little just demon bits. So that is a Demon of Slaanesh runner. So this is a duplicate of that same runner. So we've got 2 of those, and then we have bits for pink horrors. There's nothing on the top of this runner, so we can throw that away. Throw that in the trash pile. That's arms for pink horrors. And then this is actually that the extra bits from one of those completed chariots. So pile 2. Alright, what do we have here? This is extra bits from a Grot Runner. So we'll have shit. So there's a run. So we've got a run herd on there. We've got a bunch of cool weapons. There are these cool grabbing sticks. We've got some cool grot heads. You can have a grabby stick or a shocky stick or a whip. And there's an attack squig, which is really, really cool. That attack squig is actually the same one I used on my WA Boys leader. So I already kit bashed that, which is really cool. So really neat piece to have. Really neat one. This is that same Grot Runner, another Grot Runner, and another Grot Runner. So all the Grots are missing, but bits and bobs are there. These are some bits and bobs for Decajet. That's what that is. So they're nice and clipped out already. This is some bits and bobs for boys. This is some more bits and bobs for boys. And this is some more bits and bobs for boys. Always useful to have these, especially considering I do so much orc kit bashing. Like none of my orc models are assembled according to the instructions. They're all kit bashed to hell. So super cool to have those. I'll have a ton of use for those pieces. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have Zinch Demons again. I don't specifically recognize the runner, but there's a really cool like evil moon face there. That's really cool. So that's really neat. We've got some serpent. What the hell are they called? They're like evil manta rays. I don't remember what they're called. First, Zinch Demons. More Zinch Demons. This looks like extra bits from Flamers. To be honest, I don't like the Flamer models. This is a Zinch Demon Runner with 1 arm on it. Never know when you'll need 1 arm. Zinch Demon Runner with 2 arms on it. Those are for pink horrors. Okay, so here's some more bits for one of the chariots. So I'll be able to make 1 whole complete chariot with my choice of a herald or a flamer on it. Yeah, that's really cool. So I'll be able to make a whole chariot. There's actually a whole chariot in there. Oh. I'll apparently be able to make 2 chariots. So that's rad. Alright, nice. We've got some more. This is a full runner of those manta rays. That's what this is. So, a full runner of manta rays. So we have a lot of Zinch stuff that I guess my friend never built. Again, another runner of manta rays. These Zinch stuff is the only stuff so far we've had that's actually full models on the runner, which is pretty cool. All right, so another Grot runner. We'll throw that over in the pile. This, I don't actually know what these are. There's a bunch of really neat weapons though, and a bunch of like little packs and arms and stuff. I have no idea what these are for though. It's a bunch of big beefy arms. They're like bear, so maybe they're catachans, but really I don't know. I'm gonna put these, they're clearly Imperium weapons and stuff, so I'm gonna make an Imperium pile off to the side here, and we're gonna put all the Imperium stuff in that Imperium pile. Alright, so here we go. We got some rifles, some really cool little pouches again with big knives and grenades and stuff. Those are awesome. We got a flamethrower. That's really, really cool. So lots of cool little bits there. Nice stuff. These are kind of little pouches and stuff for kit bashing. These are amazing. So I'm actually super, super turbo happy to have those. They make really, really nice little additions to kit bashes and stuff. Alright, so we got some more big beefy arms. That one's got a big old knife. That's no knife. Yeah, these had to be catachans. There's some beefy meatheads there. Again, we have, oh man, these shovels and things, those are going to be so cool on tanks. I'm going to have to add so many little bits to my Gene Stealer cult. Yeah, I'm 100% going to do that. That's really cool. These big backpacks and stuff. Man, I'm going to kit the hell out my Gene Stealer cult. That's really cool. There's some kind of stupid banner. I don't care about the banner. But all the little pouches and guns and stuff, that's awesome. Super, super cool. Different arms for guns and things. Let's see what else we got. Oh, big ol' knife. That's cool. Different guns and things. More big ol' knives. And then another cool backpack runner. The arms and stuff aren't being super useful. I can clip the weapons off them though and make them slightly more useful. These are super cool. The guns that don't have any hands on them, because I'll be able to like stow them on people's backs and stuff. So they're really cool. They're nice. They're nice additions. All right. What are you? You are some kind of Space Marine runner. No, you're not. You are extra pieces for the faction that came in the Warcry starter box. Okay, that's what that is. Yeah, 'cause here's the other one. This is the bone. This is the bone guys. This is the metal guys. Okay, so nice little fantasy weapon pieces. This is a dead runner. Alright, so nice little fantasy pieces. We'll make a extra like unknown fantasy pile. We'll make that as well. And we'll see what else we got here. This is part for one of the Chaos Chickens. There's some heads for the Chaos Chickens. This is I'm guessing runners for Gits? No, there's like a guy whose head is on fire. That's a cool piece. Is that on camera? Yeah, that's a really cool piece. His hair is on fire. I have no idea what this is for though. But there's a bunch of neat scrolls and stuff on this runner. So definitely a lot of use, but I have no idea what this is from. Like at all. It doesn't say on there. So we'll classify that as generic fantasy. Okay, and we have some like flails. They're really cool. More like hobo heads. There's another hobo head. Pieces of chain. They're really, really nice to have as kit bashing, and some kind of shield there. We'll put those in the generic fantasy pile. Okay, so another one of those kinds of runners. Oh, these are awesome. These are really, really cool bits. All the little pieces like the hammer and like the noose and the hourglass. These are awesome bits. Those are really, really cool. The key. Here's a set of banners for somebody's back. This is a big two-handed mace thing. I don't care about the arm, but we could use that for somebody else for sure. Yeah, that's an awesome piece of bits right there. That's super, super cool. Oh, we get 2 of those. Nice. Some of these are missing, but apparently this could be a big scythe thing. Looks like a Sigmar scythe. Or it could be a couple different types of flails. Here's like a cat of 9 tails. Yeah, cool bits there. Oh, okay. So this is a full set of those 2 runners combined, just with some pieces missing. We got what looks like some like books. That's really cool bits there. We've got shields with like cloth, scrolling put on the front of them. It's really neat. This set of bells is really cool. I like that a lot. Here's a big bell. The Skaven have this really nice like bell aesthetic, so we'll be able to steal a lot of this for Skaven as I build more new Skaven models. Speaking of Skaven, this is there's a loose Slaneshi demon head right there. Put that off to the side. This is a runner from a Vermin Lord. So that's the two-handed glaive from a Vermin Lord. Really cool bit. It would make an awesome weapon for a knight. Super, especially like an arminger. It would make an amazing weapon for an arminger. But yeah, that's a runner for Vermin Lords. We'll put that in the fantasy pile. This is the weapons and alternate options for Vermin Lord as well, including the Vermin Lord heads. Having this really makes me debate buying a Mega Gargant, to be honest, and using this to turn it into a mega Vermin Lord and running it with my Skaven. Oh, hold on, gotta check. Yeah, so that would be super, super cool to do. Lots of big horns and stuff there I could use for that. And these faces, sort of sculpt these faces onto the Mega Gargant, and just turn him into a giant rat man. This runner really makes me debate doing that. That's super, super cool. It's good stuff. Alright, so what do we have here? We got some chain, what looks like some gits. Ah, okay. So this is apparently my phone is just going insane. This is from a Mangler Squig. That's what this is from. So there's some really cool bits here. This like skull piece, these big spiked chains. Couple little Git riders that I could totally repurpose into something else. Put them on other things and all. Yeah, because it looks like there's one complete Git left here. And a bunch of the squig faces, which I don't think I have a ton of use for, to be honest, but who knows. The coolest bit here is probably these angry mushrooms. They're super cute. Let's get them on camera. Yeah, there's just like angry face mushrooms, like stuff. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's really, really cool. Alright, let's keep going on. What do we have in here? Let me set that to the side. We've got some little stuff in the bottom of this bag. Let's figure out what that is. Got these. Pink horror bits, that's what those are. Set this to the side. these are bits for a Demon Prince. So lots of cool stuff on this runner. This is a little bit older of a model, but you get a lot of cool bits with this, like these armor pieces, these loincloths. We got some more armor pieces, this big like dragon tail. We have a couple different demon-y heads. They're kind of neat, and these big swords are really cool. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to use them on the arms, but I can snip the swords off and use them for other projects. So definitely a cool runner. We'll put that in the generic fantasy pile. And then these are more like mechanical demon options for that same guy. But lots of nice bits there. Especially the big swords. Big swords are hard to come by. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have some kind of Space Marine runner. They apparently have like Space Marine shotguns. That's really cool. This guy looks like he's going to do a throwing knife there. Some kind of weird Space Marine head. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what this is from. Some kind of Space Marine. We'll add it to the unknown Imperium pile. Okay, so this is duplicate of the same runner. There's a big mine here. That's really neat. That's a cool piece. Definitely could see like Jeans to their Cult or something carrying that mine around. And these shotguns are really neat. It looks like they're missing something though, so I don't know how they all fit. Like it looks like they're missing a piece that goes in right there, unfortunately. So I don't know how I would use them, but a neat Space Marine runner. This is a couple of plates for a Lehman Russ, I think. Pretty sure it's just a couple of plates for Lehman Russ. And this runner is really awesome. One, we have the body of like a guy coming out of a turret. This is always super useful. I might actually take this and put it on one of my existing knights. It's really cool. We have some what's it called there, and a couple of big guns. There's a big storm bolter there. There's a rocket. There's some anti like incoming fire stuff there. But the coolest piece on this runner is this like push like dozer blade. That's an awesome piece. So many things you could do for that. These like kind of like extra Imperium bits, they're awesome for Genestealer Cult, because it's like, you know, they're picking up the pieces and things like that, and they're picking up the bits and the bobs that people don't want. So this kind of stuff, super awesome for Genestealer Cult, super awesome for Necromunda too. Like all these hooks and things like up here. Or this big blade. Like I could totally put this blade on an ambot and it would look cool. It would just be like the coolest thing. Like it has this big blade up like a shield, like right? Like let's grab a kind of big model. Alright. You'll do. So say this guy's an ambot, right? He's not, clearly. But like imagine if he had this up as like a riot shield. And you did like all this scrolling and like graffiti down it. Would be so freaking cool. And just give you a really cool customized like ambot pretty much. So amazing bit that is. Super amazing. Alright. More stuff to throw away. This is the instructions for Hell Pit Abomination. And then these are the runners for the Hell Pit Abomination. We'll put those on the generic fantasy pile. So a couple neat things here, some extra arms, some cables and stuff. A bunch of the little rats my friend didn't use, so those are nice to have. We can put those on other runners, and a bunch of the alternate heads and little electrical things and stuff. So yeah, pretty cool. Nice little scanning bits there. Alright. This is bits from Gene Stealers. So we'll make a Gene Stealer cult pile. More Gene Stealers. More Gene Stealers. Got a couple heads there. Space Marine pieces for big honkin' heavy Space Marine guys. Bunch of cables and stuff. These flamers are really neat. The flame gauntlets, they're cool. There's a Space Marine head. Yeah, Space Marine bits. I'm not sure what I'll do with those, but they're neat. Shit. Oh. There we go. Alright. This is the same runner, but with different pieces on it. So there's a couple different gauntlets and stuff. I have no idea how those go together. It looks like the opposite side of the gauntlet is missing. But maybe I can turn them into something. Not sure. Zangors. That's what these are. These are Zangor options. Couple different body options and a bunch of shields. We'll put these in with the Slash Demons. Or the Zinch Demons. This is Thousand Sun Terminator options. There's some neat things here, like the arm that's turning into a bird. There's a big bird ibis mask. There's this big really tall mask there. Some cool stuff. I think a lot of this is for like the Exalted Sorcerer option, so that's pretty cool. I do like that I have the whole bird arm. I think that bird arm will be really nice. This is another one of that style of runner. We have some really cool heads. There's like a bird monster head there. That's awesome. Here's a mask that's like a bird skeleton mask. Here's a different top to that staff. That one's like a gyroscope inside. And another weird top as well. And some Thousand Sun shoulder pads. Those are always useful. Man, that makes me want to actually do something with Thousand Suns. This is Thousand Suns Rubric Marine bits. It's just like a armor chest, nothing big. Some kind of armor piece, I don't know. Set that to the side. Alright, so this is more Catachan pieces, it looks like. Really nice, like big swords and stuff, and backpacks and stuff. Those are going to be awesome for Gene Stealer Cult. Interestingly enough, there's also like an evil killer plant on this runner. It's like a crazy VS flytrap. Pretty neat, but lots of neat things like the guns with the leaves and stuff wrapped on them, and the big backpacks and stuff. So backpacks and things like that are always amazing to have for Gene Stealer Cult. Speaking of Gene Stealer Cult, this is the Gene Stealer Cult runner. There's a bunch of hand flamers on there. There's a little dagger. This is for, what are those guys called? The Aberrants? Not Aberrants. The Neophyte Hybrids, maybe? The unit where you get 5 of them and it's a troop choice. That's what this is from. Alright, this is from that same set of models. Bunch of head options there. Got some heavy weapons here. We got a bone whip, this cool claw arm, stuff like that. So, cool bits for Gene Stealers. Space Marine bits. Really cool shields. There's a mace. Lots of shoulder options here. There's another mace, another shield. Bunch of neat shoulder bits, a power sword. Shotguns. Their shotguns are super rad. I didn't know anyone in the Space Marines use shotguns, but that's super fucking cool. So, go on Space Marine pile. What do we have here? More Space Marine stuff. A bunch of neat weapon options though. It's cool. Chainsword, flamethrower, a couple neat pistols. There's a thing with a scope on it. It's pretty neat. It's a guy like resting his hand on his sword. A couple little bags and pouches of ammo and stuff. Definitely neat, even though I don't know what they're from. Same thing with this. This is Space Marine bits. There's a lot of cool little ammo pieces there that are really awesome. Space Marine bits. The big hammers. Ooh, they're cool. They're super cool. I like those a lot. I don't have any plans for them immediately, but they're super rad. Alright. What is this? Some kind of heavy weapon system? There's a big heavy bolter there. There's a las gun. There's a las cannon. And a tripod. Some missiles. Some mortars. Some ammo bags. Not sure what that's from, but definitely cool runner. Having big guns like that is always cool. Especially for things like armingers and knights. Or mounting on vehicles. You know, like you could very easily mount this heavy bolter on like a Ridge Runner or something like that. So that would look super cool. Same thing, but this time missing different pieces. So we got a lot of that runner. So lots of big, cool, heavy guns, which is awesome. This must be like some kind of like Catachan weapon squad. That's what all these runners must have been. But same thing, lots of cool backpacks and pouches and little details and stuff. Just phenomenal for Genestealer Cult. It's exactly what we want for Genestealer Cult. Okay, what is this? Fancy Space Marine pieces. It's a bunch of pieces for backpacks and laurels and stuff. There's an arm with a shield behind it. Some kind of fancy Space Marine pieces. I have no idea what those are from. Same thing. Looks like more fancy Space Marine pieces. These look like old Marines to me because they're a little bit smaller scale. But neat little pouches and stuff to add to the Marines. It's always nice. Alright. Zangors. So lots of weird looking weapons from the Zangors. Zangor upgrade sprue. Zangors again with some shields and stuff. A couple head options. Not the most useful things, but definitely neat. Terminators. This is the Terminators again. There's that really cool bird head. Another copy of that's always nice. More Zangor bits. You get so many bits for the Zangors. It's crazy. I've built a box of Zangors myself. You get so many bits. Space Marine pieces. There's a guy holding a chalice. That's kind of weird but neat. Bunch of fancy Space Marine heads and some kind of like fancy Space Marine chest with abs. It's like, hey, you want your Space Marine to have abs? You totally can. Shit. Alright, so more Space Marine bits. Looks like some kind of Space Marine upgrade sprue. I have no idea what it's for. Maybe Blood Angels? Yeah, it's Blood Angels. There's the teardrop on the arm shield. So when I build my Space Marines, that's actually super cool to have. Because I'm building Space Marines of every chapter. So that's really cool. Okay, what is this? This is parts for a Skaven Warp Lightning Cannon. This is a cool bit to have. I'll definitely be able to come up with something for that. And there's some more rat heads on here, which are always super helpful, considering my Genestealer Cult are converted to rats. There's some more rat heads, which is also great. This is pieces from the Iron Golems. Really nice chain pieces, so they'll come in handy as weapons and stuff. But that's from the Iron Golem Sprue. All right. Oh, Chris. Oh man. Dude. Man, dude. All right, so we got some daggers. We got some little bits for Space Marines. There's some legs and stuff. The scroll is neat. There's some purity seals and stuff. When I feel like building Space Marines, I'll have lots of nice bits for it. There's some flamers, some chain swords, and more Space Marine bodies. The fuck is this? Ton of purity seals. Ton of grenades. Just more Space Marine heads. There's a Combi Weapon, which is really neat right there with all the options for it. There's some scopes. That's pretty cool. Bunch of different bolters, flamers. There's an Allspex. That's a really cool piece to have. Bunch of knives and stuff. At this point, I wish I would have pulled Space Marine parts out from the other Imperium parts, but oh well. There's a banner there, and a bunch of hands, and a bunch of weapons that don't have hands, anything with them, so that's pretty cool. All this stuff is going to come in super, super handy when I build my Space Marines, because Space Marines aren't something I like actively buy, but they're something like if you pick up like start collecting boxes and stuff, you just sort of passively pick them up, unless you sell them off. You just, so like I have a bunch of Space Marines, not because I've like actually gone out and bought any of them, but because they've been in like the Indomitus set and the Dark Imperium set and stuff, like sets I'm buying really for the opposite side, but it's like, oh well, now I have a Space Marine army without even trying, kind of thing. Bunch of cool combi weapons here. This one is really cool looking. Just a bunch of really cool guns. Yeah, that's rad. All right. Rubric Marine pieces. Ton of flamethrowers. Some heads. A couple bolters. More Rubric Marine pieces. This looks like Terminator bits to me. Yeah, because there's the swords and there's the chest. Same thing, Terminator bits. There's part of the weird underslung one gun they can have. So these are on blue. These probably came from the Kill Team starter box. That's why they're blue. Okay, let's see what we got here. Space Marine pieces. Bunch of neat like banners. There's some Genes to Their Cult stuff in there. Ah man, I'm gonna have to dump this out. There's a heavy bolter. There's some Slanesh stuff. There's some kind of jump pack. Zinch Demon arms. Okay, so this one's like a whole big mix. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go. Whoa, it's actually open. Okay. I'm just gonna have to go through that bag off camera. It's too many weird little pieces. Okay. What is this? Gargoyles from Warcry. That's what these are. These are the Warcry Gargoyles. That's another set of the Warcry Gargoyles. I actually have a set of these also in Sprue. Just not a big fan of the models, but we'll figure out something to do with them. I've kept mine because I figured worst case I can just clip the wings off and they'll be really neat. Bunch of hand flamers, some plasma pistols, sort of Space Marine Goblins. This looks like Blood Angel stuff because there's the Blood Angel mark. This is that same runner we had earlier for Space Marine stuff that I didn't recognize. Ow! Spiky. This is from a Great Screaming Bell. There's part of the Gray Seer here, which is neat, and also the big swinging like flame ball. That's a really neat piece. I see people use this all the time for night conversions for Nurgle, which is kind of cool. That's a really cool runner, in case I ever wanted to do that as well. We have bags of bases, various bases, all different sizes. There's a couple big ones, a couple small ones. You never know when you have too many bases, so I have a bag just like this, just sitting slightly off camera actually. That's all my bases. So, and there's I looked through these yesterday. These are fancy bases. These are like design fancy bases. These are the kind of bases I use for my cast Space Marines, so they're super, super handy to have more of. This is oh, hold on. So this is a runner from the Great Screaming Bell. These were the guys that can pull the bell, but this is the body and that's the head. And these are the arms for an entire Plague Priest. So that's really awesome. Yeah, so that's super cool. So that's a second Plague Priest for me. So that's really cool. Just left over as bits. I guess he never wanted to build that. And just left it on the runner. So that's awesome. Really, really cool there. This is more Skaven pieces. This is from the Plague Monks. I love this runner. I've actually bought this runner as bits from people on eBay because it contains all the rat heads. You can see them right there. Contains all the rat heads, and those are the heads I primarily use for Genestealer Cult. There's also the big rats on there. He didn't use any of those, which is also great for me. But the big rat heads, the rat heads are amazing because that basically means I can expand my Genestealer Cult. Because this is primarily the runner I use to get those heads from, because they have these really nice like hoods sculpted on them, and it's a really nice way to get that color throughout the whole model, and also like cover up any problem in the hood, or cover up any problem around the neck with green stuff, because you can sculpt it into the hood really nicely. So yeah, there's the little rat. Yeah, so Plague Monks, more Plague Monks. Lots of nice rat heads. This one doesn't have any heads on it, but it's got the big rats at least. So. But yeah, there's rat heads. They're like gold to me. Slaneshi claws, Space Marine heads. No idea what the fuck that is. Another upgrade sprue for the Zangor. And then we've got a bunch of spray cans in there. More Imperium bits. Nice little bags and pouches and guns and stuff. This is some kind of Space Marine thing. This might be the opposite side of those weird, yeah, like bolters where they have the chunk missing out of them. Lots of cool pouches and stuff there. Really, really awesome there. Some candles and some like torches. I have no idea what that's from. That's cool though. I mean, you gotta put those candles on guys' backpacks and stuff. They'll be really cool for my Sisters of Battle. More Space Marine bits. There's some kind of mine. That looks really neat. You can set that up. Set of double knives. Lots of pouches. Lots of gun bits. Some cool stuff. Looks like more Space Marine bits. Fancy regalia and like seals and stuff. So yeah, that's the main box of bits and runners. This box has more arc bits in it. Not like a ton. It's basically just some bits for the Wazboom and Blackjet. Not a ton, but not super worth looking for. But I brought it upstairs while I carried that up. And then I have this. This is another thing I'm going to look at on camera. This is more bits. This is primarily Space Marine bits, if my memory serves. We got some stickers over there. Alright, so this is Death Company, what are they called? Death Watch shoulder pads, that's Space Marine bits. These are like doors for like a Lehman Russ. Or a Rhino. No, these are doors for a Rhino. So I guess if you wanted to make a Death Watch specific Rhino, there you go. You could do that. This is... There's like a guy coming out on a turret here. Like a body for that. There's a bunch of really fancy purity seals. There's some smoke launchers. There's a big radio antenna. What looks like the front of like a, I don't know, machine gun or something? I don't know. It's some kind of Space Marine bit, but I have no idea what it's from. It's definitely some kind of gunner, because there's the arms, there's the legs, there's the chest. This is probably a shield for the gun. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely neat bits, but I don't know what they're from. Gunners are always useful to have, though, especially for kit bashing. So, oh, here's another one of those shotguns. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. I love that to pieces. It's super cool. Alright, this is the same runner we had before. It's got the big hammers on it and stuff. Oh, yeah. That's a cool fucking runner to have. Look at that. That's a good one right there. That's a set of double flamers with flame tanks and everything. Oh, man. I'm going to put that in an Arminger, like, right away. That's super cool. Yeah, that's super cool. I have no idea what this is from. I'm guessing it's from some kind of tank. But man, yeah, those are awesome bits to have, just to show how big those guns are. There's a Skelly Bones. All right, so that's super cool. Yeah, those are great. Those are great bits. We've got some big gun bits again. There's some kind of like multi-melter there. No idea, but multi-melters are cool. They're just not as exciting as flamethrowers. Ooh, okay. There's some Death Watch sigils. And then this is actually a full runner of Death Watch. So it looks like there's a couple of Marines on there. And a shit ton of options. There's big shields again, the shotguns. Some kind of big, weird, heavy combi flamer. That's cool as hell. So yeah, that's really cool. Full Death Watch runner. And then what do we have here? This is option pieces for Dreadnought. That's what that is. That's option pieces for Dreadnought. The different plates and the different armor pieces and stuff. So. Okay, yeah. So that's all of the bits runners. Yeah, so that's all the bits runners from my friend. I'm going to be going through them and clipping them off and putting them in little bags and stuff for days and days and days and days. But that's everything. Yeah, I've got a couple like partially assembled models still, and a couple other bits and bobs that I got from him. But this is the bulk of the interesting stuff to look through. That's not like partially built models kind of thing. So, or like, you know, this used to be my army kind of deal. So yeah, just interesting looking through the runners, coming up with some ideas for them. There's some really good stuff in there. There's big flamethrowers, that big a dozer blade, that's going to be super cool. The big swords from the Demon Prince, also going to be super cool. Lots of nice little packs and bags and little shovels and stuff to put onto like tanks as stowage, or like onto different troopers and stuff. So I'm definitely going to be passing some of that onto my Genestealer cult. They're going to get an upgrade of bags, so I'm going to be going back and painting their bags and stuff. It's going to be pretty rad. But yeah, super cool. Lots of nice bits and pieces and stuff. Got some cool little orc bits too. So hopefully that was interesting. Just getting to look at, you know, the bits that other people have picked up, sort of like getting a slice of their life is pretty neat. I know a lot of this is like things that armies he started, built the models for, and then sold the models off. So like the stuff like the Skaven and all, like those were all models that he like started and then sold them off because he didn't want to play them or whatever. But yeah, definitely cool. There's some spray paints in there. They're all pretty beat up though, but they'll be nice to use for stuff. So yeah, so that's all the bits. I'm gonna probably get clipping them out now and start bagging them up, so I don't have this giant pile of runners, and just so they can make some more sense to me when I go through them and stuff. So yeah, hopefully that was interesting, and hopefully that was a lot of fun, and yeah, definitely good to see what's in here and at least get it sorted out a little bit. So thank you guys for watching me go through basically like an eBay rescues bit box. That's essentially what that is. And we'll definitely be doing some stuff with those models and going back and using those bits for other things. I've got a really cool plan for an Arminger using some of these bits already, and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully it was cool, and I hope you have a good day, and thank you for watching.